Hey, this is Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. Hey, let's talk about a tactical issue that people often run into, and that is flank stagnation. You get to a flank, you get to that early position because it is a good position to take, but like moths attracted to the flame, a bunch of your friends show up there, and now we're all playing peekaboo and punchy face. The flank gets stagnated, and what do you do? And we're going to call this one open a second front. One of the things you can do in that situation is open a second front. So here we are on steps. I am in my Panther 8.8 German Tier 8 Premium Medium tank, pretty good tank, in a Tier 9 battle. Not bad matchmaker. And as we're on steps and I am in a medium, I'm going to head over to the east side initially. You can go to the west. We've discussed that in other videos where you are supporting your heavies. But you can see we've got a decent force going over there. So I head over to this way, I head over this way to the east, and I've got some friends. So let's see what we got. We have a 34-100 E50. That's nice. One of our Tier 9s is coming. There's a Carnarvon pulling up behind, and the 59 has not made a decision. So this initial spot I was talking about, I'll show you what I'm doing with my camera, is of course here on this little edge, sticking your turret up over the little rise here. I'm checking on who's coming with me, and my initial thought is, oh boy, I'm kind of out in front here. So I am not going to go around this corner, and that is the corner that they will typically show up right there. There he is on cue, and I'll bounce off the 100. Pershing comes up. I would have liked to have been a little further out to get a shot, but I'd had to really expose myself for that T-44-100, so I'm glad I did not go pushing around, and now they've got a PTA, and here come my friends. Now, as I talked about, you can see the moths to the flame here. We have all decided to come to this same spot, and now we're playing peekaboo. I'll watch this go on for a bit, see if I can get a shot on somebody, and bounce off the T10. Here they all come. So pretty soon we're going to have two echelon battles going on here. So I decide, hey, let's change this. All right, so I'm going to open a second front. Let's see if I can get up top. I have two things I want to know here. I want to know, do they have anyone coming at us? And if not, can I get over on top of them? Oh, look at that. T69, give it a little wiggle. Nice, end up bouncing that shot, and I don't have to eat any more. So that spot I chose was a decent first spot. You can tell, though, however, I had to come all the way up and over to get the gun depression. If you look over here where I'm going, this spot here is much easier to use, and I'll be able to just bring up my turret. And oh, by the way, their team had the same idea. So had we not had somebody come up here and deal with this, or at least take a looky-loo, they'd have been all over us shooting down on top. And now some of my friends have followed me. So we've opened a second front. Looks like their PTA has moved around, and now we can end up getting a few more shots in here. We are outnumbered. Had they just come around that corner, we'd have been in a lot of trouble. So guys backing up, unfortunately, putting themselves at risk. And there goes the 59 up in there, so I'm going to follow. Now I know that, oh, well, there is somebody over there. So T29-ish, I'm going to be cautious. Let's see what he wants to do. Here he comes. Put a shot on him and back up. Fortunately, make him miss. And I don't want to get too crazy. Try to get one more shot on this guy. Checking how my friends are. They're all getting hurt. Now I'll make a mistake here. I back down for the T29, and I want to take some shots on the guys that are poking around the corner, but as you can see, while I'm doing it, I'm not paying attention that I'm actually lifting myself up higher on this terrain, and I'll take a hit. And once I get that far, I decided to come around. I want to back up, and I eat a bunch of shots doing that. But now I've got myself hold down, and I can support both the top and the bottom from here. We've had a super push up to help us, and overall the team is doing pretty well. You can see we've won there on the west, and they're pushing through. And now we're just looking to try and clean up these guys. So now that I am up top here, I can kind of control that upper side. There'll be a lot less, it's a lot less inviting for them to push around on top since there's somebody here. It looks like the IS-3 wants to try to get up there. So it's a little thing, but I just end up changing the fight. I don't know where that battle went. I don't know where that shot went. Lucky shot on his top, of course 1%, why not? And we take him down. And now we're just going to clean up over here. So it's something to think about when you get to a stagnated flank like that, especially if all your friends kind of drive up to exactly where you are. Most players are somewhat like lemmings. they'll follow the leader. Now take a shot on him. He dies. Go for the ram. But he's already dead, and we'll deal with this T-29. It's just cleanup time at this point. I'm trying to use the body of that Leopard PTA, but can't quite get down below. End up killing him off, and I've lost my engine. And the rest of the battle is just me going slow. So as you can see there, like I was talking about just a moment ago, we got all stacked up there in echelon. Everybody's content to just peek around that corner and shoot. I'm glad I actually opened a second front. Once I got up top, I realized one or two of them had come to the same conclusion, and had we all been down in that hole and then they've been able to push up over top of us, it could have been a lot of trouble for us. But as it was, we were able to hold them off, get a couple tanks up top. Second front opened up and deal with them. This will end up being a win. I don't end up with any more damage on this. With my damaged engine, I am chasing the hit points for the rest of the game and don't get any of them. But something to think about. Open the second front. Hope this helps.